Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're here with F1 2021 MyTeam Career, not even really an episode, just sort of a pre-season update for Season 3 of our career mode. Obviously last time out we finished at the final round in Australia, and now it's time on to have a look at getting ready for the third season of our career. So here are the final results and individual race results from each round. We ended up 18 points off of Lando in the end. Lando becoming a new world champion, so yeah, good for him there. But we're going to try and challenge that this year, and you can see immediately we're having a look through the driver market to have a look at sort of what we could maybe get into here. In the end, we do decide to actually start having a look at Daniel Ricciardo, our fellow Australian, and could we maybe go for an all-Australian team? Obviously, myself and my teammate, and there you go. So our new teammate for Season 3, very quickly there, Daniel Ricciardo. McLaren didn't fight it actually ridiculously hard. Obviously, Ricciardo didn't have the greatest season last time out, but I see the potential in him, and hopefully we can maybe sort of building back up to where he should be. You can see getting a ridiculous amount of money in for achieving our primary sponsor goal there with Rocket, as well as our second place in the Constructors. So yeah, that's a lot of money that can go towards facilities and getting ourselves upgraded to try and have the best season that we've had so far. Having a look in the comparison between myself and Ricciardo, you can see it was actually very close between us. We both got 2 wins and 2 pole positions. In the championship, obviously, I was ahead of him, and that obviously means I got more points than him. But it wasn't by a ridiculous amount, and he did have some bad luck, especially in that last round in Australia at our home Grand Prix. But let's have a look at the calendar. You can see starting out in Bahrain for the first round, we've got China making a comeback, Imola and Portugal, obviously new additions to this game. Spain, Azerbaijan, Canada, and Austria rounds out round 8. We've got Belgium and Italy in 9th and 10th, rounding out the European section of the calendar. We then head to Japan, USA, Brazil, and Australia, but then 2 rounds afterwards where we head to Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi. So, yeah, Saudi Arabia for the first time on the calendar for us. And then Abu Dhabi rounding out the season. But, it's time to have a look at our new challenger for Season 3. So here it is, our Season 3 title challenger here. Zvezky Kmart Racing and powered by Audi. Audi joins the Formula 1 grid, actually joining with 2 teams. We'll see the other team in just a second. But yeah, Audi are making a presence here as an engine manufacturer. Obviously, we've got ourselves as Daniel Ricciardo, and Kmart is now our main sponsor. We've retained KFC, you can see on the front wing as well, and obviously Optus on the rear wing, Daniel Ricciardo sponsor. But here we go, McLaren is the other manufacturer getting Audi on Audi engine. So we've sort of gone into a bit of a collaboration now with our title rivals from last season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And you can see Carlos Sainz has actually gone back to McLaren there, so we've sort of done a bit of a swap with McLaren there for drivers. Mercedes, a massive change as well. Guan Yu Zhou, a rookie in F1, joins Mercedes alongside Lewis Hamilton, and Bottas has been given the boot, which is interesting considering Bottas actually beat Hamilton in the driver standings last year. So interesting to see how the rookie does there, and how Hamilton is able to compare against him. They've also gone back to the classic grey livery there for the silver arrows. Next team coming up is actually Red Bull. They've got a completely new design here, with Oracle becoming a big main sponsor. They've kept both drivers in Verstappen and Perez, but a very bold and flashy new livery for Red Bull there. I guess trying to sort of revitalise themselves in the same way Ferrari did last season to get themselves back towards the front of the grid. So interesting to see how this team's able to do. Now looking at Ferrari, as I just mentioned, they've actually not really changed at all from last year. They've kept that same livery that they took on from Monza onwards, and they've retained both Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc. Next up, Alfa Terry, who have again retained both their drivers, and they've got us just a minor change in the livery there. You can see the little red streak on the back, and just a couple other sponsors changed around here and there, and yeah, just some small changes to the livery overall. But I think it looks very, very clean and slick there for Alfa Terry heading into the season. Aston Martin have removed BWT from their car. They've now got that all lime green livery, and they've actually got Nikita Mazepin replacing Kimi Raikkonen, who has retired from F1. So interesting to see how he's able to stack up against Stroll in that new team. Alpine have taken that BWT sponsor there, and a very flashy new car with the pink, blue, and black there. And they've also retained both their drivers in Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso. So interesting to see how those guys will be able to go. Williams, though, is a massive story. Porsche has joined that team to sort of try and revitalize them and get themselves up the front. So very interesting choice there from Porsche to go with this team. And it'll be interesting to see how Williams are able to do now with that sort of new partnership. Alfa Romeo hasn't really changed. They've got their same driver lineup of Matsushita and Giovinazzi, and just a slightly new livery there for the team. Looks very nice as well. So interesting to see if they're able to improve over the course of the season. And last but not least, Haas have Robert Schwartzman as their second driver now, alongside Mick Schumacher, who stays at the team. And obviously without Nikita Mazepin there, they have ditched the Uralkali sponsorship and sort of gone back to a classic Haas livery there. So really cool to see. But yeah, that's really all there is from the preseason, just sort of getting everyone caught up on all of the changes happening, the big changes, the team liveries and driver swaps and whatnot. And the next episode will be part 1 of Season 3 in Bahrain. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.